Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to another video. This video is about the situation that many of us are in at least once in our lifetime. If not all of us can be in this situation many times in our lifetime. It is about reaching your goals and feeling that at some point we're just stuck or it's taking too long to go to that next milestone, next goal. Or if we want to fulfill our dreams and it is just taking too long, and sometimes we feel that we're kind of stuck. What to do about it and how to move forward faster and more efficiently and also with more ease. That is what we are going to talk about today. Okay, let's go straight into it. So whatever your next goal is, whether that is to get a degree, get a new job, get a promotion in the current job that you are at, buy a house, go for that dream career, have a career change, whatever your next goal is, the main actor is you. You are the center. You are the moving force that is moving forward in order to get that goal, in order to get that experience, in order to live that goal and live that dream life. So you are the center of it. Now, do you think that you're more likely to get to your goal, next goal, get to that dream life faster if you are most of the time you are in this condition? I don't really think I can do it. I don't believe in it. I'm so low in energy. I don't really feel it. Or if you're in this energy, in this mindset, okay, let me go and do whatever I can today. Let me learn. Let me investigate. Let me explore. Let me get new skills today. Let me talk to people. I can do this. I'll find a way. Let me just move one step at a time. I can do this. Which one of those two versions of you that you can be in every single day, which one do you think will take you to your next goal faster? Well, obviously the one with more energy, the one that has more enthusiasm. So why is this? So how do we then keep ourselves most of the time in this high energy and the mindset that is motivating us to go forward? Because you would agree, if you're just most of the time, most of your days in this energy that, okay, I have so much energy to invest in this. I'm going to investigate. This will happen. I believe in myself. Let me go and get it. And then you're efficient. It flows. You're more likely to get to it faster. Everyone would agree. How do we get ourselves to be most of the time in this space, feeling like that, so we can get to our goals faster? How do we do it? It is how you think that determines how you feel. How you feel then determines your actions. For example, if your thoughts on a particular day are saying to you, yeah, you can do this. You can find a way. It looks a little bit challenging. It's okay, we'll find a way. Looks challenging, but we'll find a way. Let's investigate, let's Google, let's read a book, let's ask people. We'll go and get it. Okay, you can do this. Go and do this now, it will serve you. Go and do that next thing now, it will serve you. How do you feel? You feel uplifted, you feel motivated, immediately feel uplifted, you feel motivated. What are your actions? Well, your actions are productive, they're flowing. You are moving towards that next goal. And if your thoughts in your head are saying on a particular day, are saying, Oh, well, look at all those challenges. Look at the list of things that you need to do. That looks exhausting. I don't think I can do this. I'm not good enough. Those other people are better. Compared to them, I look like I can't do it. Let me just, oh my God, let me just stay in my pajamas. This looks overwhelming. It looks too much. When you have those thoughts, your thoughts are immediately, this is how your brain works. This is science. This is how your brain works. Your thoughts are automatically impacting how you feel. If you have those thoughts, how do you feel? You feel like there's no point. You feel not motivated. You feel like there's no point because you can't do it. So what is the point then? What are your actions? Most likely you will not do a lot to go towards, you will not take a lot of steps, a lot of actions, you will not fulfill a lot of objectives that are taking you closer to your goal. You would most likely just be very passive, or any action that you're taking in that mindset is going to be really slow and really difficult and heavy. So this is science. Your thoughts are immediately determining how you feel. How you feel will then determine what kind of action you're taking or not taking. So, in order for us to be able to get to our goals faster, so to get there faster, it will help us to most of the time be in this mindset where we are saying good things to ourselves and also feeling well and energized, and then taking action smoothly, confidently. We are not robots. We are not a flat line. We're not just going to push a button and stay in this hype, the whole life. Naturally, we're humans. Things are happening, we're going through life. And it is okay that sometimes we feel maybe some doubt. Sometimes we have a day where it's not as smooth. But if we learn this next thing that I'm going to talk about, it can help us stay in this good mindset, good state, good energy most of the time. And even if when we start kind of feeling a little bit going lower and less energized and less productive, we can pick ourselves up fairly quickly, knowing these, I don't want to call them tricks, but knowing these rules in terms of how the brain works. Well, we can call them tricks as well. Brain tricks. So we're not a flat line, we're humans, but how do we most of the time stay in this high energy, believing in ourselves, taking action so we would get to our goals faster? One of the things, obviously choosing good thoughts, but there are several traps that I have noticed with myself that I was falling into without knowing, even knowing all these things that our thoughts impact how we feel and how we act. There are these traps that I was falling into without realizing that were kind of blocking me, making me feel a little bit stuck when I was going towards my next goal. And when I discovered what that was, and I've changed it helped me immensely. So I wanted to share that with you. Very excited because it made a really big difference for me. So I hope if you're in this situation, it will do the same for you. So when we are going after our next goal, one of the traps we can fall into is, for example, today my goal is to find a job. I go and find a job. Take some time, of course. Effort, interviews, I go and get that job. I get that job, and then for a split of a second, I'm happy that I got that job. So that job was once my dream. That job was once my goal. I got it. For a split of a second, you might feel satisfied. And then reaching that next goal, maybe a pay rise, maybe promotion, maybe moving to another company or switching careers, then it might feel like you are stuck. One of the things that might be the reason why, one of the traps that a lot of us fall into, I fell into this one many times, several times. So, is something was once your dream, finding that job, you go and get it. For a split of a second, you're happy. And now you immediately, because the society tells you, set your goals, go after your goals. You look at other people who have more than you, so you set your next goal, which is okay. But when you set that next goal, you forget that now you're actually living something that once was your dream. And having those thoughts in your head would keep you really energized and in a good mood, in a good state, so you would reach your next goal efficiently. We forget about that. We immediately say to ourselves, oh, look at that next goal. I don't have it. That other person has it. Looks very difficult. So we fall into this mindset that is low on energy and making us feel like we can't do it because we are observing the next goal. We're observing people who have it. We are observing ourselves not having it. We are observing ourselves being far away from it. And that is making us feel, that observation is actually kind of negative. Oh, I don't have it. Look at all of the people, they do have it. So we get into the negative thoughts. What happens when we have negative thoughts? We start feeling negatively. And then, yeah, we are kind of pushing and wanting to reach that goal, but we are feeling stuck. And it takes us a long time because we are having these negative thoughts of not having that dream, making us feel bad in this low energy, heavy energy, not really fully motivated and positive about it. We are dragging ourselves every day to take some action to reach that new goal. And that is what is making us stuck. Thoughts cause us to feel this way, but these thoughts are so subtle. These thoughts are the thoughts of, I want that next goal, but it is not, I don't have it right now. And it looks difficult and it looks challenging. And look at all those people who have it. So those thoughts are putting us in a situation where we feel like losers, really, not like winners. Although we could feel like winners and have the winner's energy if we acknowledged and we kept this image in our head that we are now living what once was our dream. So we are the winners. This was once my dream. I have this job right now. So now I have this next goal. Yeah, that's great. That goal looks cool, but I want to acknowledge that I'm a winner because I have this job that once was my dream. So I did it once, I'm going to do it the next time. Instead, we look at our next goal. It looks really big to us. We start observing it, we start saying to ourselves, oh, that looks very difficult. That looks very challenging. Look at those other people. It looks so easy for them. And those people, by the way, have been working on it for 20 years maybe, but we don't acknowledge that. We just see them being brilliant at it. And then we see ourselves not being so brilliant at it. We've just started working towards it. And there are all these negative thoughts causing negative feeling, causing us to move slowly with low energy towards that new goal. So that is the trap that I fell into. I'll tell you what happened to me. I was working in investment banking and I trained to be a hypnotherapist. I've acknowledged how much I love it. And then my dream at some point, my dream was, wow, I wish this could be my career, being hypnotherapist and therapist, being my career, and I can be flexible. I don't have to be in the office, some office that someone determined for me. This is your spot. This is where you have to come to every day from 9 to 5, 9 to 6, be here, stay here 5 days a week. You have to be there here physically. So kind of physically restricting. I said, wow, if I could organize my own day and work from anywhere because my clients can be online. So this was my dream. And then my dream came true. I left my investment banking career. I started working as a hypnotherapist, helping people, which was really filling me with good energy. And now I started immediately, for a split of a second, I was very excited. And then I started thinking about taking this whole activity to the next level. And then I started feeling really bad, really down. There are other things that contributed to this one. I can talk about that in the next video. But the most common trap, the most tricky one to discover was this one for me that I'm talking to you about. The fact that I did not acknowledge in that moment, wow, this was once my dream. And I did for a split of a second, and then immediately I shifted my thoughts towards the next goal. So taking this activity to the next level. And immediately I started feeling really bad because my thoughts were, oh, look at that dream. I'm just starting out. It looks so far away. Look at all those people. I was looking at all those people on YouTube, on Instagram, who are so successful in this space of mindfulness and therapy and hypnotherapy. And I said, wow, I was thinking to myself, wow, they look like they have it all figured out, and they have a lot of clients, and they have all this activity happening for them, and they're globally known, and wow, I'm so far away from it. And while I had these thoughts in my head because I was observing that goal as something that was so far away from me and looked so unattainable from where I was standing right now, I started feeling like, this is too big for me, I cannot do it. It's overwhelming, I'm not good enough. And I've had this, immediately started feeling not like a winner, but like almost like a person who can't do it. So then with this low energy and this bad feeling about myself, I tried pushing and getting to my next goal and being frustrated, and it was lasting. And I was feeling stuck. And then when I understood this, it changed everything. I said, wait a second. You are putting yourself down with observing these things, because remember, our thoughts are determining how we feel. How we feel is determining our actions. Are we ready and energized and going to get somewhere more efficiently? Or our thoughts are bad, negative, let's call them negative for the purpose of this conversation, because okay, negative, let's call them negative. They're making you feel bad and low, and then your actions are not as efficient naturally. When you feel low, not believing yourself, low in energy, your actions are not as efficient. You're not working to your full potential. So this perspective was actually putting me down every single day and making it harder and longer for me to attain that next goal. And I understood that. And then I said, okay, let me shift my perspective. I'm living my dream. This was once my dream. And yes, I'm going after that next goal, but this was once my dream. I'm a winner. But then I've noticed this next thing is the next trap or the next trick that you can apply. That will help you immensely. It helped me so much. And then I felt that it was very difficult for me to stop thinking about that next goal, next achievement. So taking this to the next level, I had my own vision of what that meant. And I was so attached to that next level and the fact that I don't have it right now. So what you do in this situation that works miracles is so powerful. You sit with yourself and you start asking yourself questions. Once you start questioning, everything changes. Once you start questioning your feelings, everything changes for you. It's like the whole door opens and you enter and you start walking on this path of understanding yourself better and reshifting everything for yourself. So I sat down with myself, said, okay, so you want this thing really a lot. You want it so much, taking this activity to the next level. Yes, that's what I want. Why do you want that? Why? Why is it so, you're so attached to it? Why is it so important to you? Why? The answer was, and answer honestly, don't give these perfect answers, should give answers. Be honest with yourself. So I said, I want this because, I want more of this, more of that. Okay, why do you want more of this, more of that? Because I want, then will take me to having more of this and more of that. Okay, why do you want that next thing? More of that. Why do you want that? And then I kept going, why? And at certain point, I said, because I want to prove to myself that I can do it. Wow. And then I realized, wait a second. You want to prove to yourself that you can do it, this new career, but you're already doing it. You're already in your new career. So for you, whatever that final why is, dissect it. What can you say to yourself to make you understand that you already have what it takes? So I said, well, I'm already doing it. I'm already working with clients. I'm a hypnotherapist, I'm a therapist. I'm already, what is this proof that I need for myself? And this whole balloon of pressure just bursted. I said, wow, okay. So that doesn't mean I gave up on my next goal, dream, no. But I managed to shift my thoughts that then shift how I feel, and I shift my actions. So I'm going towards my goal now faster because I've changed these thoughts that were blocking me and these feelings that were blocking me by understanding where they're coming from. And I shifted my perspective. I said, I'm already doing it. And by the way, I'm a winner because I have already changed my career and I'm now living what was once my dream. So that's really uplifting. And I've done it already. So I can do it again. So let me recap. If you want to go after your next goal, we all have goals. Maybe some people say, well, I don't really have goals. Yeah, once your goal was to finish high school, you did it. Maybe your goal was once to finish university, you did it. Then your goal was, well, let me find a summer job. Then you did it. So that was once your dream for whatever reason. Even if the reason was, I need this to pay my rent, well, then that was your dream. Your dream was to pay this rent, and your dream was to find a job that would pay this rent. So that was once your dream. Just acknowledge. That was once your dream, and you got that job. So that job allowed you to pay for that rent that you wanted to pay because you wanted to live in that place, and you managed it. So you're now living something that was your dream once. And now you have the next dream. I want to find a better paid job. Great. Instead of now making it harder and longer for yourself by observing that next goal, I want that next job, for example, better paid job, and saying, and observing that goal as something that is so far away, very difficult, and you keep saying these things to yourself that then make you feel not like a winner, but like someone who's not so capable. And then you make this perspective, putting these thoughts in your head, and then making these thoughts feel you this way. You are making it more difficult and longer for yourself to get to that next goal. Instead, shift your perspective, shift your thoughts, make them positive and more powerful by saying to yourself, I am now living something that was once my dream, like living this apartment and paying this rent because I found this job was once my dream, and I'm living it, and this is really good, and now I can go after my next goal. And if you see that you cannot, you're so attached to the fact that you don't have that next goal, understand why. There is a deeper meaning that your brain is attaching to you having that next thing or not having that next thing. If there is a strong emotional charge about something, having something or not having something, there is a deeper reason and the meaning that your brain is assigning to that thing. Find out what that is, dissect it for yourself, change it. So then if you're attached to having that next job and you're so obsessed with the fact that you don't have it and it's really frustrating you, so making it difficult to actually, because you're feeling frustration, if you're feeling frustration, you are not fully focusing all your energy onto getting it flawlessly. This frustration is eating up your energy. You don't want that. You want fully to be focused and believing and going after it with your full capacity, full focus. That is going to help you get there faster, more efficiently. So if you're really attached to that next thing, find out why. By sitting, if you meditate, do it in meditation. If you don't meditate, close your eyes for 3 seconds, breathe with yourself and ask yourself a question, and you have to answer honestly. The only way it will work if you answer to yourself really honestly. The first thing comes to your mind, just let your brain respond honestly, with no filters, with no pretending. It takes a lot of courage also to be very honest with yourself. But once you're honest with yourself, you open these beautiful doors for you to change, evolve, and grow. And with growth, you'll be able to reach your goals faster and more efficiently. So you ask yourself why, either in meditation or if you close your eye, you ask yourself, why is this thing so important? Why am I so attached to not having it? Why do I absolutely have to have it? This new job, for example. Because it will give me more money. Usually you say that. Why? Why do you need it to give you more money? Because. Keep asking why, until you get to the core. You will feel when you get to the core. So my core was, I want to prove it to myself, I can do it. Then I said, wait a second. And then that core reason, dissect it, understand it, speak to it. Shift it in your mind in a way that is going to be beneficial for you, like I did. Well, I'm already proving to myself because I'm already doing it. I don't have to prove anything to myself. I am doing it. I don't have to be obsessed by proving this to myself and being frustrated because it's not happening. I'm already doing it. So then you shift the perspective of your brain. You release the pressure and the obsessive attachment to this, to the fact that you still don't have it. And that is going to help you have more positive, energizing thoughts that will make you feel better, that will allow you to fully use your full potential in the direction of reaching your goals efficiently and quicker, faster. Okay, so that is it. I wish you all the best. I wish you growth and expansion. I wish you a beautiful day today, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope this was helpful. And yeah, all the best.